Yo, what's going on, Darren? First in, like the legend that you are. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Doing some more Andy today, getting the last few buttons clicked to Rooneyed and stuff. And the tunes. And get the run counter going. And we're off to the races. What's going on, Lawn Bear? Danmins, what's going on? K-Dub, Drew, Redbeard, and First Zombie, the first few in here. Let's get, oh yeah, what am I doing here? Playing Diablo 2. Ugh, wakey. I've been up for a little bit, went to the gym and stuff, but actually getting the brain working here. So, SHAKO on the first run or the second run? What do you guys think? First or second? Man, this thing blasts. The upgrades I've gotten from Andaro literally double the kill speed on her, easily. Jordan, pumped, goated Slayer. Oh! No, I'm kidding. I went to the gym today, but I just did cardio. Haven't been feeling the greatest, so I've been trying to just... I don't want to get too sore before my bowling league tomorrow, so I don't want to work out really goodly, bigly today, so... Scalar X, appreciate you. Yeah, hopefully Andy pays off again today. Congrats, Darren. It sounds like you got some good luck today. Welcome in, everybody. A bunch of other Slayers hopping in. Legends. Regular stream to 3:30 today. Got to go pick my daughter up from school at that time, so I'm hoping shouldn't be too much of a problem. We got 2.5 hours. Oh yeah, we'll get to 500 by then, I think, for sure. Maybe, probably. My math skills aren't the greatest. Need some coffee yourself? I've had too much coffee already. Actually, I guess I've had 2 cups of coffee. I've been trying to steer clear of that 3rd cup. I don't know if it's, you know, overdoing it or not. That's the first Arcana's sign I found. Interesting. Knocking it off the list. Yeah, maths for dweebs, Jay. You know what's up. Bake and bake. Brian Andy so fast. Yeah, considering. And we're on players 3 here too. So. Well, yeah, just the Andy runs, the first like 100 runs, just. Oh, there's a Viper Magi. Oh, there's an Oculus. Oh, there's, you know, just everything over and over and over. Like, I already had a Heart of the Oak, I guess, but. Oculus even more cooler. With the magic finest stuff. What? What do I got in there? Oh, I forgot the Razor Tail was going in there. Speaking of everything that I found the other day. Speaking of. Wicked Ball, welcome in. Let's get that SHAKO. Mad Dog, I think you're right. Let's do that. Let's do that. I concur, sir. Graduated from coffee to Red Bull. It's 1 p.m. Guess that's a good point. Maybe. No, I don't have any energy drinks around. I probably drink like 3 energy drinks a year. I don't really go too crazy there. Just coffee, and then got my high quality H2O. How's the day going? Not too bad. Semi-productive, semi-not productive. What you gonna do, huh? No need to dwell on the past. Whoops. Spine Ripper? I think I found this one already, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Double check in with the eyeballs. Maybe we'll look at it. Why not? Hey, see, not true. Water's the... What's the word I'm thinking of? The nectar of life. Quite literally. Quite literally. Oculus, saving my life too often. I almost deal more damage with the fireballs than I do with the static. I need to stop staticking, to be honest, and just start blasting. So anyways, I started blasting. I don't pick up the essences on single player there, distros, because I use enable respec on single player, so I can respec anytime I want to. Don't need them. If I picked up all the essences from Andy right now anyways, one drops essentially every run. I don't know if that's some change in, like, I haven't heard of any change, but I don't know if that's something new, but literally every run there's another one. So I would have like 400 of them right now. Some runs you get 2 of them. I would literally have 400 of them. Forbidden, you're thinking about new single player characters so I can change the players count and stuff? Do it. I am a big proponent of offline single player. I mean, really, I just think the way that I play it's the best, to be honest. But I mean, everyone does, don't they? But play ladder reset. It's super fun when you first start. You're getting upgrades. Ooh, just found it. Oh, yeah, I found this rumored base. I can trade this for a lot. Yeah, you know, hype. And then at some point, you're just like, okay, everybody has Enigma, and everyone has Call to Arms, and you know, this guy apparently spends way more on gear than you know, he pulled his credit card out. You can see day 2, he has all the stuff. So at some point, then it's like go back to single player, and then you know, go get hyped around the next ladder reset and play with people. You know what I mean? That's my go-to here. 8 p.m. in the Russia. Yeah, no. 1 p.m. in the eastern coast where I live. Eastern time zone. Hey, you gotta getting around on bedtime there. What? Blood Omen, what's going on? Welcome in. Smalps, what's up? What's up? How do you aim to find a SHAKO? Andy can drop the SHAKO. So that's how I aim to find it. How nasty would it? I was almost thinking in my head like one's gonna drop right here as I'm saying that. So yeah, Andy's just good for unique items that she's capable of dropping, and SHAKO is one of them. So best way to find one is not to look for it, says Ben. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it worked last time too. I ran Andy a whole bunch. I'm not going to run Andy MF as much as I did the last Holy Grail that I finished. I did 1,000 runs where I ran in each one of those runs was once to Andy and once to Mephisto. So one run was Andy and Meph, and then I reset Andy Meph reset Andy Meph reset. I didn't take that out of there, did I? I did 1,000 runs no SHAKO, and then I did another 800 runs to just Andariel, I believe it was, no SHAKO, and I was like, all right, I'm done. And then I went and did some chaos runs, and I got one off Diablo. Forbidden Merc gear. So it's just an Insight, a Talos Mask, and Hysteria. That battle orders right here from Call to Arms is a huge thing to keep your Merc alive too, by the way. Just huge. FYI. Oh, Adam said I inspired him to run Andy. Got an SOJ. Nailed it. Legendary. Right, I don't have none of those. Congrats on that. Good day, citizen. Wait, what is that from? Good day, citizen. Is it from Fallout or is that from something else? Could be probably a lot of different things, actually. Yeah. KW talking about wishes the essences dropped as often from like Diablo and Bale. Yeah, it does seem less frequent. We'll see when we get there, though. Part of it too is obviously when you're running it by yourself. Like I could grab, I guess there's not one here, but I could grab 100% of the essences that drop. But if you're online, you're like fighting people for them, you know. And if people have 70 of them and you don't know them, they'll easily take 71 if you don't have any, you know. They don't care that you need them. But I get everyone here. Oblivion, Skyrim, gotcha. Spammed Pindle this morning, Blood Omen says. 400 MF pumped up. So hopefully it gets you what you're looking for. That's garbage. Hopefully I get what I'm looking for here too. SHAKO is like the last thing pretty much that Andy can drop that I want to find. Like after that, I'm like, I might as well just stop running Andy because I'll have everything she can drop. Like the luck has been bananas, I feel. There's probably a few things I didn't find, but like I'm talking like things you actually want to find. Like the big dogs, you know. SOJ incoming. I mean, how many more of those? How many more of those do I really need? Right? 100 of them. Oops. Hilly rabbit wishes. I gotta take that belt out of there. I keep forgetting. Wishes Bale would drop more statues. Yeah, Bale to get statues is quite annoying, isn't it? Since you know you have to take out all the waves, and it takes forever. I don't know if I found this one or not. Guess not. I did now. Where are we at? 43%. Whoops, I messed that up. Yeah, only TZ'd once a day. Yeah, if you can catch it then too, huh? Oh yeah, KW, I just looked at the percent there. I actually didn't see your, I didn't even see your comment yet. I just decided to look at the percentage, but yeah, 43% there. Only tried Warlock's Bad Omen. Gotta say, way overtuned and easy. Yeah, a lot of people... Yeah, never mind. We don't need to get into that again. Even though we probably will at some point, but... He's back. Sure am. Welcome in. Ethereum. Find SOJ on Andy. Mega Jetty. I might have. I don't want to spoiler the future drop highlight video for you. Boy, I do need to take some time, and I need to get this character a little bit higher. I need to do something like... Maybe we'll go fire in like a P7 Stony Tombs or something like that. And get over high enough level so I can get some Grand Charms to do these. And I need to craft it badly. Like, oh, real bad. I'm getting filled up with Ral runes. I need to craft. Well, yeah, I didn't even like what you see here. Oh, what am I doing? I'm looking at the waypoints like, oh, look at my shared stash, guys. I have like 300 Ral runes already because I did LK and then the Countess. I literally have like 300 Ral runes and like junk jewels. And I probably have like 150 or 200 amethysts already. Like I need to get up high enough level so I can start crafting. And I'll instantly have just like all these god tier amulets, which are gonna be sick. So Grand Charms, I need to get over 90 so that I can grab a Grand Charm from a Terror Zone. So as long as Grand Charms need to be over 90, so level 91 or higher to be 45 to life. You can reroll under that, but then they can only get 40 to life. And, you know, it shouldn't be too hard to get up high enough level, you know, to go ahead and get that Grand Charm of what you need to be. Because it's way more hype, even though on single player, I mean, how much better is a 45 life compared to 40 to life skiller? But it's like the hype level is like 70 trillion higher, right? Approximately. Reaper, Wenlon found the lawn transformation. I'm planning to start that tomorrow. So it was raining and sleeting and snowing all day yesterday. It was snowing this morning again. But tomorrow it's supposed to be a high of like 50, which is great. Today's a high of 40. So today's a high of 50. And then the next day is supposed to be 72 or something. So I'm going to do it tomorrow when it's supposed to be 50. And then it's not supposed to rain at all today. It's supposed to be sunny, but like 40. So I'm hoping that kind of dries out the grass on the ground from all the rain we've been getting the last couple of days. Because you don't really want to dethatch when it's like muddy. You don't want to do that. So, yeah. Seeding can be a beast. Oh yeah, it's always a disaster for sure. The only thing that works for me is put it down at like 4x the amount that they tell you on the bag, and then like a quarter of it grows. So I'm gonna have to go like all out on this too. It's gonna cost me like hundreds of dollars in seed and overdressing and whatnot, and then like hours and hours, probably like 20 hours of work. I'm crying inside about it already, to be perfectly honest, but probably not really 20 hours, but I'm exaggerating. I don't really want to do it again, to be honest. I did it a couple years ago, and now it's like so much of it is just all dead and brown. Like it's not, it's all toast. Oh well. Bloodhome got first. Skiller only recently came back to fresh playthrough. Well, Chaos Skiller, you got a Warlock one. Hopefully you're playing a Warlock there, I guess. Ooh, Ben got a Pally Skiller. Offensive for the Paladin. Hey, well, if you're going to do one of those Oridans or something, huh, I guess. That actually looks pretty cool. With like the red gem back here and just the gold. Gloves. Yeah, I was like, I saw something I wanted to pick up and my brain is melting. Give you hope to start farming Andy? Yeah, I mean, it is, of course, you know, you could get good luck or bad luck, but I say most people get okay luck from Andy. First zombie, you built yourself a fence, cost you a few $400, you say? Yeah, I would probably, if I ever did that, I probably never would because I don't really care that much. But yeah, I would probably do it myself, I guess. My whole yard is fenced in, but it's just chain link, you know. It's just like the waist-high chain link fence. Because it was actually fenced in from the neighbors here and in the back on two sides. So when we moved in, my wife had a dog, so I just fenced in the other side and then put a gate. You know, the neighbor's fence came within like, you can't see my hands, but within like 3 feet or 4 feet of the of my house, pretty much. That's the only amount of length I had over there for the property line. So I was like, oh, let's put a gate in over here, and that's what I did. So then I just put a fence down one side. Hershey, welcome in. Offline, Hobo, offline single player. Yep, offline single player. Pretty sure I found all these already, right? It's not that one. Bing Zhuang. Interesting name. I'm sure it's means something or whatever, but finally found a jaw rune. Nice, Mots. Congrats on that. Welcome in, EJ. Your country said it has to be wood fence. Interesting. Has to be, huh? That's odd. Interesting. Has to be wood, huh? That's weird. Like it couldn't be metal, or I can understand maybe there's some environmental thing with plastics or something, but has to be wood, huh? Ooh, ethereal dark glow. Legendary. Ethereal. Galback, yo! Welcome in. Good to see you. Two cancels in a row, so you're just hanging out at work getting paid. I see how it is. I'm here working hard, and you know, just, oh, glad you're having maybe an easier day, huh? I think I identified a bazillion of those. The ward, yeah. 10 torches, no warlocks, this Mad Dog. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. I get you. I wanted an Amazon back in the day one time. This is a pretty bad luck on offline single player. Took me 40 torch runs to get an Amazon torch. 40. The dumbest luck I'd ever seen. I probably got 25 sorceress and pally torches. Kept getting on single player, yeah. The muzzle, what's going on? Harlan, this is offline single player, by the way. Offline single player. The absolute best way to play Diablo 2. Death Mask again. Beard, probably already found that one. It's not. That's why I got ID unlocked, because I never remember everything I found so far. Definitely found. I remember Cal's Mask, that's for sure. Dedicate a few hours to a full game clear. Zalatar says, managed to get a Fire Sunder. You did one full game clear, got a Sunder Charm? That is miraculous. Miraculous. But congratulations. Hopefully it happens to me. Annoying on single player, you have to re-ID the Chronicle. Yeah, I mean, until you get to a point where you know what you need to find, yeah. I mean... Is it happening again? Is it happening again? I mean, you know what? I feel like this one isn't an SOJ. I feel like it's not. I just got a feeling. Yeah, I could tell. I could just tell. The way it looked, you know, no, I'm joking. The way it looked. Where'd that? I just want to grab this little gem. I can just tell. $16.69. Adam says on single player Annie, would you try for another one? No. I would probably not. Yeah. That's pretty dang good. If I got an 11, 12, 6, I wouldn't try for another one until I just like randomly found like 5 SOJs. There's almost no difference between, you know, you're going to get a couple at extra stat points. Like, who really cares that much? It is something, but it's not that big. I'd much rather have SOJs than have 3 to my stats and like 2 to my all res, you know, like would have been sick. Yeah, would have been. That's a true story. Congrats on that luck, Mad Dog. In 2 LK runs, you got a Gull, a Sir, and a 28 Maras. I mean, is that all you did was 2? Or was that like run 1,128 and run 1,129? Gold Magic Find. Yo! Like number 33. Appreciate ya. Good call on that one, though. Bump them like numbers up, everybody. 1 a.m. here. Starting 1 new character before playing Barb tomorrow. Starting up a Barb tomorrow. Best of luck on the Barb. Those can be a bit of a struggle, as I'm sure you probably are aware, I'm guessing. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. There we go. Got the Arctic already. Had 2 Heralds and Catacombs during TZ last night. Gotcha. Yeah, that's probably kind of the strat, kinda is run 1 Terror Zone and like hopefully get lucky with at least 1, if not 2 Heralds in a quick time, and then TZ up some other area. But you know, you never know what could happen, because that might not even work out. You could terrorize Act 1 and Act 2 and get no more Heralds in that whole entire time. So you're like, well, F me, right? Like, AV, welcome in. Kirby, yo, thank you for that Jeff Bezos subscription. Oh, appreciate you. Don't let Jeff Bezos keep them, people. He don't need the money. Don't have to give it to me, but give it to some streamers. Them Twitch Prime subs. Appreciate you. Yeah, Mad Dog, you said that LK, that's all you did yesterday. You only did 2 runs yesterday? Maybe I misunderstand. You're like, I'm just going to do 2 LK runs. Bang, bang, bang. Just nailed it. Crazy. Let me double check here. How many of you guys hit the like button? I'm checking you guys right now. I'm gonna see what you guys did. Did you? Oh my gosh. It only went up to 47 likes and there's 200 people in here. Come on. I don't even know what you guys are doing right now, bro. Guys, get a clue. Hit that like button. I love saying get a clue. I forget what that's from. Is that from like Clueless or something? I don't even know. One of my friends used to say it all the time back in the day. Dude, get a clue. Just something stupid to say to joke around. Always glad to give them Bezos bucks. How am I feeling about the Lions this year? Pretty good. I mean, they're not like... I'm not coming into the year like, oh, Lions Super Bowl favorites, but I think they'll be pretty good. A lot of interesting stuff going on, especially in our division. With the Packers and Bears and another year under Ben Johnson, and see if Caleb can start actually hitting receivers when he throws up the ball instead of just like throwing it up underhand like this and hoping somebody catches it and then them getting lucky and catching it in the end zone unguarded. So we got to see. Schedule will be a lot easier this year too. This is true. This is true. We got to see exactly how everything falls, but that supposedly is how it would go since they didn't do great last year. So I don't know that the schedule's been fully announced. I think they had the first... Oh, don't they play at Germany? Or no, wait. Do the Lions play an Australia game this year or something? Or I don't even remember. They play some game... Oh, no, Ireland. They play a game in Ireland is what it was. Which is going to be... I think they played one in Ireland like 5 or 8 years ago. And it's sick. Because it's like a 9 a.m. kickoff. Or 10 a.m. kickoff or something. So you like go to the... Like all the bars open at like, you know, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning on, you know... It's kind of cool. All these brunch specials. You go in and get like a, you know, Edmund Fitzgerald and some bacon and you know, Cranbies. Germany, gotcha. I thought it was Ireland or something, but yeah, I don't know. Definitely don't. Not a strong core memory for me, so I probably remember wrong. That's what I was trying to say. Couldn't spit that out. Took my rice on accident. No, it's fine. I just make more rice. I don't really care about rice too much. Teams and... Oh, the schedule's set, but not the dates. The teams are set, but not the dates. Gotcha, Kirby. Magician. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but Soldier Field. Is that Chicago? And also, no. That's definitely not happening. Probably gonna win both, actually. Stone and Jordan! Oh. 7,000's Ravencross. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing without DJ Moore. Delatar, second burr this morning? Craziness. I need to get some of that luck. I mean, I did just find an SOJ yesterday, so I can't complain, but... yeah, it's not really that great. I got so many already. Gibbs gonna be a monster? True story. I'm not sure what it means for that, because like he was already getting like 80% of the carries last year. Them bringing in like pretty much only Pacheco on a like 1.8 mil contract. Like, did Pacheco get no offers from anybody and he just went anywhere that someone would give him money pretty much? Because that's the kind of contract it looks like. And they just, oh, we don't need to replace, you know, someone to split carries with Jameer because he's just workhorse in it. Like, I don't know. But he's Gibbs is good, yeah. So thought that was a great value. I mean, I always liked Pacheco, and then he had that freak broken leg that he had. It's weird. And then last year he had like some injury I never heard of. Like he had like a dislocated sternum or something. I was like, what the heck is that? Oh no! If I had one more magic bind. I'm like, I didn't even know you could dislocate. Like, doesn't it have to tear or something? But it's just dislocated, or I don't know. I might remember wrong here too, but yeah, I was like, what is that injury? But yeah. Yeah, no Monty means more red zone touches for Gibbs. Probably, yes. Probably. I do agree. Pacheco is a guy that I believe Dan Campbell would watch and see and just be like, oh, I love this guy. You know, just angry, running, like super hyped up, bouncing around. Like literally Pacheco gets hit by like a, 6'4", 270-pound linebacker or something and has two more defensive end fall on top of him. And he somehow squirts out from underneath after he gets tackled and somehow pops up and jumps around and like does a kickflip and like sprints back to the huddle. And you're like, what just happened? Stomping the ground as hard as he can, like. Hershey says his first live NFL game was last season. Broncos versus Pats in the championship? Wow, that's your first ever game, huh? Nice. I assume, let's see. Oh, live, yeah, so that you went to. I don't go to too many games because sports games in general are super expensive. And yeah, football games, because there's so few, the price gets bid up like huge if you buy them aftermarket, and yeah. Just expensive. It's just expensive. I forgot it was muted. Do forgive me. Typical Phil maneuver. I blew my nose so you guys don't have to hear that, and then I forgot to unmute it, or I didn't hit the button, or I don't know what I did. So what I was saying, and it was super insightful. It was so eloquently put as well by myself. I was saying that I don't know that Monty is better than Pacheco, really. Like, Pacheco right now is what, 23? Maybe he's 24? But Monty, and maybe you could say prime to prime, because Pacheco had crazy, the injuries kind of. Monty was like the, what do you even call it? Steady as he goes all through his first few years too. Like, he was never really hurt. So you could say that, like, but I would say barring injuries, Pacheco, like, coming into his prime, like, yeah. I like Pacheco, to be honest. But we'll see. I could be completely wrong, because it's kind of like smaller sample size due to... Oh, I'm completely full of those already? Well, I guess there you go. Smaller sample size considering, we're comparing, like, when Pacheco wasn't injured and then he was injured for a while, you know what I mean? So it's not really... This isn't like, you're dumb, I'm right, Pacheco's better. It's more like, that's just what I think based upon... Seeing Pacheco like his rookie year, and I'm like, why are they not giving this guy the ball more often? And then they did finally. He comes into that other season. They were literally workhorsing him, and then he breaks his leg and comes back like 10 weeks later, and he's like running at the same speed as Kareem Hunt, who's like 30. Like, you're like, oh man. Pacheco room to grow. Yeah, and Monty's not, I don't think he's terrible. He's not a superstar stud. I don't think Pacheco is either. So we're kind of arguing, like, you know, on the level of like good-ish running backs, which one do you think's better? You know, it's not. Yep. I would. The thing is too, if you considered like what they have, like their what do you call, like upside essentially. Like how good is David Montgomery going to be at 28? Because 28 is like, I don't remember if I said this when my mic was muted or not. 28 is like the age cliff for running backs, unless you're like a absolute stud running back, like Derrick Henry made it longer, or a few other guys can go like 29, 30 for a running back. But 28 for like meh, for like good-ish, for okay, good running backs, 28's like the so, and that's what Montgomery is. So, can a Merc use a one-handed mace at all or not? So, are you talking? I don't think there's a single. No, there's not a single mercenary that can use a one-handed mace, unless I'm forgetting something. Still toast. Are you telling me they nerfed Andy? There's no way that's possible. There's no way. Rusted armor, yo, another Horizons. Just if you want to find 7 million of those, just go anywhere in the game. I'm getting a league invite? What do you mean by league invite? You want me? I'll be the guy in the league taking Pacheco in the 3rd round. I love this guy. He's my man. This one might be new. Guess not. Sabre? Did I find a Sabre yet? Yeah, I guess so. Double check here. Okay. Pride for what build? Yeah, I got a Pride finally, but paid a couple of jaw for it. Concentration aura on Pride. That's probably going to be an Echoing Strike or something. I remember you talking about that the other day, but I don't even know. I don't know if I remember asking what you had it for. Probably Echoing Strike, I guess, if you want to get even more out of it. What are some of the other ones that use Pride? Let me remember. Throw on a Merc for a summoner of some kind sometimes. LA, welcome in. The amounts of, I think this is a new one for the Chronicle on offline is insane. Good day. Yeah, kind of. You almost have to pick up an ID every unique and set item that drops, pretty much. Almost. The only thing is, if you got to a point, you could just only ID the stuff that you, like, needed to find, because a lot of the lower level stuff, if it ever came down to it, there's some place that you can find stuff that's like super common, you know, like a lot of the lower level stuff like Linimo's Sash and stuff like that. Let's say you ended up realizing you didn't identify it, like normal difficulty Bishibosh with like 800 magic find, which you just stack unlimited magic find, get a perfect Bishibosh map, and especially with an item find barb, you can just like boom 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 boom, hit him, and in like 2 hours you can get every single like of the TC3 items and all that lower level stuff. You can just get all that stuff in like an hour if you know, if it ever came down to it. But yeah, amulets not. Wait, I haven't found a single amulet yet. A unique amulet. How's that possible? Not one. Wait a second. Oh, I found these ones. Oh, well, why did it show that there weren't? Okay, well, anyways. Found those ones. Dropped by Andy. Dropped by Andy. 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 All Andariels. Andariel. Oh, Countess. Look at that one. Black Tongue. Random Devilkin. And Diablo's a cool one. Bone Archer. Offline Chronicles busted. Unfortunate. SOJ already? I might have. I don't want to spoil the future drop pilot video for you, so. Didn't realize that was a strat. Yeah, and most people don't have to utilize that strat because, I mean, usually you find everything, like, you're always waiting on, like, Tyrell's Might or D-Web or something, you know. You're never waiting, you're never like, oh, man, I haven't found Hotspurs yet, you know, that usually doesn't happen. Or I haven't found Torch of Hero yet. Oopsie. That usually doesn't happen. But yeah, if you look up the drop odds for those super low level things from normal difficulty Bishi Bosh with like 600 magic find on an item find barb, so you get half as many kills to get every item, it only takes like 200 runs and to get like everything. Salatar, you got some of that llama luck. Unfortunate to hear that. Because by that, I assume you mean bad luck. Oh, Ethereal Spectral Shard. Giga Chad Legendary. Not really, but it technically is cooler because it's ethereal, so much more cooler. Phil, can you reply to my comment? Maybe. I just talked about one of your comments up there talking about whatchamacallit. Talking about the Pride or something. Also, there's like 300 people in chat, so, or 400 if you count Twitch too, so. Also, we only got 75 likes on the stream, and there's 250 people in here on YouTube, so hit that like button for me. That'd be just great, everybody. Yeah. Doubly extrally greatly. Finally found Tyrell's Might after 70 years. Ethereum says. Sounds about right. That's about how long my grail took. 7 years. Not really, but I got mine from F2. So can you do an Andy run so I know it's live? Oh yeah, I'll think about it. I'm not promising you anything. Promising you nothing. Blood Omen hit it twice as always. No. Odd numbers only. You can hit it once, 3, 5, 7, 101, but not even numbers. Only odd numbers. Confused because I used to be showing someone's live but I didn't, and it was just like a video. Yeah, not sure. Well, sometimes if you, so where the chat is down at the bottom, if you scroll to the side on accident, it will show like a regular comment section like a video, and then there's usually 3 dots. One's like a regular comment section for live, and then there's like a hype section, and then like a comment section on the video. So maybe, I don't know if there's some weird setting or something. Yeah, who knows? MMC says this is a recording from 01. Yeah. I just put it up as live, but it's really just a recording. Oh, my Merc's gone, huh? How about that? Oh, don't need him. Don't need that stinking guy. Because I got a Stoner Jordan anyway. Oh. Maybe next time. Yeah, well, Fishaholic, you're a different story. I'd get a community guideline strike if I read half your comments, so don't want to get in trouble. Prove you wrong? I mean, how could I even? Illy, you say you're 99% on the sets for the Grail, huh? Okay. Pretty solid. I think I found 1,000,000 of these already, right? Yeah, Jade, Tanbu. Blood Omen, nobody can do that. Come on. Well, technically I could use that for a Paladin. I do need to take a little bit of time and just make all these other characters, because usually what I want to do, I want to have one of each character, so I should just make them up now, transfer any gear I'm saving over to them to use when either I do playthroughs or whatever. But Derailing Witch, appreciate you, very kind of you. Any mid or high runes so far? No, not out here at Andy or nothing. Probably the highest I've gotten is like a Pal rune or a Ko. Will says you got $55 internet, can't even play a video. Oof, that's unfortunate. I don't want to jinx myself, but luckily I think my internet has finally stabilized. My ISP I think has finally got its act together. I think they finally got rid of their AI. Can you tell purpose? Their AI thing that was trying to decide whether. I think what they were doing is they had AI deciphering whether people were using their internet at the current time or not, and they were turning the internet off for people's devices based upon AI determining with their algorithms or whatever with its dumb AI brain whether they wanted to use the internet right now or not. I honestly think that's what was going on, and it was constantly switching my internet on and off all the time. And I think they finally went, all right, this is not working. We're getting so many complaints. People are canceling service. We'll stop using this dumb AI thing. I think that's what happened, to be perfectly honest. Just with nothing happening, boom, everything got fixed. Everything started working again. Must have Charter. No, actually I have AT&T fiber. Is it over 1 gig? Yeah, I got mine's 1 gig internet or whatever. So it's fiber, yeah. So it's 1 gig up, 1 gig down, and I couldn't like stream right and stuff. My internet just kept disconnecting all the time. It was mega doo-doo brains, that's for sure. How do people have the rune words done? Well, Kelly, almost everyone who has the rune words done were like non-ladder. Also, if you could probably buy all the runes for like a couple $100, to be honest, on like websites. And you could just buy all the runes and make all the rune words. You just like swipe it, you just put your credit card numbers in online, and boom, you could buy all the runes and make it and stuff. So they pretty much just paid like a couple $100 for like some garbage skin, you know. For some, what do you even get for all the rune words? Like, is that the Halo thing or whatever? The what do you call it? The aura or whatever you call it? Yeah. You'll do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say everybody, because there's probably people out there, maybe they could have just happened to have had all the runes from before on non-ladder or something, or you know, who knows. But oh, the portal's a different color. The rune words are the different colored portal, huh? Wow, Andy just wrecking my boy here. Found your first SOJ today, Aldarius. Congrats on that one. Should I sell it for an Annie? So if you are offline single player, I would say you should. Any character can kill D-Clone relatively easy with a few simple tricks. Javazan, if you have it built for a Lightning Fury Javazan, which I assume, because that's obviously like drastically the most common. Charge Strike, yeah, you can do quite a bit of damage. You just got to keep them from replenishing life. So, dang, yo, look up kind of a how-to type of situation for that kind of stuff. I got a few of them. The short answer is open wounds on your mercenary is a good way, or if you land some physical strikes with prevent monster heal from your character specifically, it'll keep him from regenerating life. So like you can jab away, jab, and try to land a prevent monster heal on him. A few other ways too, of course. Will's rocking the Java right now. Yeah, Smiter makes declone look like a joke. Declone's not super hard, to be honest. You can just make a malice in a polearm and throw it on an Act 2 mercenary, and it has 100% chance of open wounds. If LF, it's like 3 mega low level runes. 100% chance. If he lands one shot, he'll get open wounds and will stop regenerating life. So. Ethereal Venom Ward on the Merc for Andal farming. I have done that before. When I was mega super budget, I've done that before. I was like, man, the armor I'm using is nothing, but like, hey, at least this will keep him from getting melted by the poison. Yeah, I've been there before too. It's not my go-to, my favorite thing to use, but I've had to, you know, what do they say? Any port in a storm. Whatever you can, whatever you gotta do. Blood Omen's saying no keyboard and mouse for playing the game on D2R on console. You'd think they would be able to make that happen. Yeah, Sloth kind of typed in the same thing I was saying at the same time. It seems like it'd be simple to make mouse and keyboard work for console D2R. Especially since, I mean, consoles nowadays, I mean, they always were literally, but they're essentially just like little computers nowadays. Like, they're just like pre-built computers. What do we got going on here? Wait, what is this? Mendoza won't attend NFL draft. Interesting. Projected #1 overall pick. Says he will not go to the NFL draft. Interesting. Naravar says, good advice. Make sure you set it to P1 when you spawn your declone. That is a good point. Nothing's more disappointing than a player 7 declone on a budget character. Declone on a summon necro. You'd think not. You think I wouldn't have any tips, but actually, it's quite simple. In fact, with this, I have some videos about it actually. Declone on a summoner. So there's this particular monster type called Udars, or Udar. You just get yourself a half dozen of those things, and they, with the giant mallets, they do crushing blow, and they just chop them down. These guys. Urdars. Doesn't matter if they're actually from here, but this guy. It doesn't matter if they're actually from this area. You can get them from any area in the game. They have crushing blow. You get yourself like 6 of those things, and they'll just chop them down in like 20 seconds. You just stand there. Casting amp damage every once in a while, you know. What am I doing here? Oh, jeez, my brain, I couldn't. Trying to read and play sometimes gets me all twisted up. Ooh, okay. Did I find any of these yet? Probably, but that Chris one, I definitely found 1,000. Worked up the courage to do Ubers. Blank says, oh, dripping off the top here in chat. Sorry, I'm getting behind a little bit. Let's see. Miasma Bolt tears through them surprisingly well, huh? Interesting. Uber's on the Miasma Abyss one. Gotcha. Recently created a new account, so that's why I only have 2 real powerful characters as well at the moment. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Tips for declone on your Arctic Blast Druid. Yeah. So first off, so pick up your computer. I want you to loosen all the screws on the outside first. Pick it up, walk out in the middle of your driveway, and then pick it up over your head and slam the computer down on the ground as hard as you can. That's the best advice I give you. Yeah, Arctic Blast going to be a problem. Came from YouTube, saw a few of the videos. Abba, welcome in. Welcome in. How much damage does concentration give? Boy, definitely not something I have memorized, that's for sure. I would definitely have to Diablo wiki that one. Dull Rune. Woo. No good. Seems like I've been finding a lot of rare jewels from Andara. Like 2/3 of them of the jewels I find here are rare. Weird. Barthamus talking about the Arctic Blast Druid, I believe. No amounts of open wounds could outrun the bad damage. Yeah, if you did an Arctic Blast Druid, you would need to get a lot of crushing blow on your mercenary, and so max out all of your summons, and then have 1 point into Arctic Blast. So technically you're using an Arctic Blast Druid, but have all of your summons maxed out. Fully optimized Novasaur, are you still drinking mana like crazy? No. So if your energy shield Nova Sorceress is like built properly with really good gear, you don't have to take potions like literally at all. None at all. I would say maybe rare occasions if you really get beat up, you know, you're telly stomping Lord Desace in the Cat Sanctuary MP7 and stuff. Ooh, okay. Got that one. Knock it off the list. Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel. Do I want to keep one of these? The only time I really use these is if I'm really wanting my mercenary to survive at Trav. This and like Akira's, so that even if there's a convicted whatever his name is, he'll survive because you have got so much res to make up even for the conviction aura. And it's at 90%. I don't think it matters much. I'll find so many more of those along the way too. It's not gonna matter. At some point I'll make an armor mule, but I don't feel like it right now. This Trav stinks anyways. How do you get new Ariad Summit Uber thingy? So you must be saying like the statues to get to go up there and get the jewel. You have to get a statue from one of each of 5 that you get from the Terrorized Act bosses. One from each boss. And then every boss has like a random low chance to drop any of them. But like each boss has a higher chance to drop the one that they're like associated with, essentially. That makes sense. Perfect ethereal infinity, huh? Okay. Yeah, if you have all the best stuff, you put the points in the right places, Ava, you should be not having to take potions essentially ever. Once in a while. Once in a while, you'll take a full rejuve, just like if you get mana burned and you really don't want to die. So, you know, just use a potion, pick another one up in a little bit. Jake and Bake said he's still a bigger fan of the Lightning Stork a little bit more. Well, each their own. I like how on Nova, you don't really have to aim too good. It's just like, you know, it's like horseshoes and hand grenades. Like, you don't have to aim perfectly. You just got to be close, right? Do you find better consistency with loot farming only one thing? Farming multiple locations. So, breakfast at noon. I would say, find better. I don't know. I've been doing just one place like this for so long, but part of the reason I'm just doing one place and why a lot of content creators do too, it's a good gimmick, you know. Because 75% of like your video getting views and stuff is like the title and thumbnail. And like your title and thumbnail is like Iran, Andy, Meth, Eldritch, Shank, Pindle, and Threshocket, and Neelathak 200 times. You know, like that doesn't like work for a title and thumbnail and stuff, you know. So that's why you always see content creators running the same place, you know. Andariel 1,000 times. You know, like that's why you see that. Really, I would just say people do whatever they think is the most enjoyable. Like 10 out of 10 times. So if people don't like running the same spot, don't do it. If you do, then do it. But if you don't, then don't. Now, don't necessarily think about what technically would be the most efficient this or that or whatever. Artemis, if you can't outrun a lifetime of bad decisions, which is what you're doing if you're playing Arctic Blast. Hey, some people just like the challenge. I did try to make a meme video back in the day that was like, the most godly Arctic Blast druid of all time. But it was like, so bad, I can superior spirit face. I was like, I can't even put this out like for funny comedic effect. Like, it's so bad. So bad. Derailed. Do you like the Hydrosork, huh? Yeah, it's interesting, you know. Good for stony tombs, stuff like that. Cool. Drop a bunch of those down. Yeah, Will says your Javazon struggles with teleporting. Yeah, teleporting on a Javazon, you say mana, but the teleport frames too. Ugh. Rough. Oh, these better be 40% chances. Yes. Let's go. I'm happy about that. Look at this, is gonna be so much better now than it was before. So much better. See you later. Gorilla says it's more efficient to just run one place over and over. Maybe. Depends the time between each location, I guess, relative to load times. Never thought about it too much, to be honest. Death Mass. Whooshing! Hell Warden's Will. Cast rate, FCR, minus magic res. Yeah, we'll keep that. So apparently this new item can drop off of Andy too, huh? Don't remember exactly how this rolls. Obviously the minuses have a range, but yeah. We'll hang on to that. Level 50. Maybe that'll be my FCR 1 to all skills with minus magic res. That'll be my playthrough paladin headpiece, I guess, huh? That's what we need, a Hammerden buff on at level 50. Woo! Today's a guaranteed SHAKO drop, right? Oh, definitely 100% guaranteed, allegedly. You know, because I heard they are saying that it's guaranteed to drop today. They are saying it's guaranteed. A lot of people are saying. Hismeyer saying, rocking the 39 chance guards forever on my sword. That extra 1% would change everything. You better believe it. It would. Hey, you can't prove that it wouldn't change. You can't prove that 1% wouldn't change it. Remember that rare sacred armor you found that one time? 1% more magic find could have changed the RNG to make it Tear Smite. Can't say that it didn't. What would I list an Annie for? Boy, no, I don't. I have nothing. I have no good advice on listing the prices for things. I would go on the trade sites and look up what stuff traded for, and then I put in roughly that amount or a little bit less, because really, I don't care too much. Like, if I want to trade something, I'd rather get rid of it than try to like press for 4 days, like trying to get 1% more out of it. You know what I mean? Raced, welcome in. Gorilla talking about the MF breakpoints. Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry too much about those, but I suppose technically. Flawless Diamond. This isn't a Warlock. When did D2 get another character? Oh my gosh, Raced is on a 10 stream streak on Twitch. My god. What a legend. What a legend. MMC. True story. True story. Lots of people, the best people. They're all saying I'm getting a SHAKO today. It's true. I know a guy. He came up to me and said, "Sir, you're the greatest SHAKO finder of all time." Oh, Stone of Jordan, allegedly. I got a feeling about this one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Zoom in on it. Look at that. Look at the stone. I can just tell it's a Stone of Jordan again. It's crazy. I can just tell. Oh. Well, I should keep at least one of every ring, so maybe I shouldn't be throwing out all these right away. Well, I got it. Finally got a Sunder last night. Poison, Jeremy says. Well, Poison, Necro, incoming. We'll keep 2 of every ring. Why not? SOJs, we can keep more than 2, but... Okay. Getting tired. Getting tired already. Bedtime. 4-star almost as lame as Nagel. I mean... At least that's got MF on it, right? Manald's the one that literally never gets used after, like, the playthrough. Good old Frostburns again. It's SHAKO fill time. Better believe it. It's any second now. It's coming. I got a feeling. Will said you almost died up here a minute ago. I'm guessing you're on hardcore because that would be tragic. And you acted like it was tragic. Yeah, I gotta... So there's one tip, like, I feel like nobody gives this tip for hardcore. And it's, like, so crucial that I don't hear anybody saying it. Don't die. Very crucial. You want to make sure you don't die. But I never hear anybody give that tip. You know what I'm saying? So, good old Impaler. Yo, of course. Nerevar. Perfect. Perfect. Dwarf Star. I didn't realize. Oh yeah, 15, 15. I guess they both are, huh? Because what rolls differently on here? Is it just the magic damage? I forget. Something rolls differently on here. Is the magic damage 10 to 15? I forget. Someone's got to help me out. I don't pay attention enough. 2 SOJs of each skin, says Skrilla. Or Gorilla. I don't know. There's somebody else that has a Skrilla name. I misread there. Sorry. Gorilla Ja. Yeah, I usually don't care too much about the skins personally, but... And also on offline single player. Ooh, Ricksock's Keen? Legendary, I think, right? Yeah. Ooh. The gold find is different. Interesting, gotcha. When are we starting hardcore characters? Soon. When they, when Blizzard takes the Warlock out of the game permanently, I'll start a hardcore character. You can say gorilla. Is that a gorilla? Yeah. Nothing's easy to say for me. Do we feel so? What do you mean? Is that happening? No. Now, I said something that absolutely would never happen. Nope. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Okay. Ben says, I guess nothing rolls on the Dwarf Star. I kind of thought, I don't know, I thought something did, I don't know. But I sort of thought at first nothing did, but then someone said it and I thought, oh, is this that one thing that I thought that I never paid attention to? And then someone told me that something rolled like within a 5 range and I never realized it. So somebody confused me. It's your guys' fault. Jimmy. Nope, we're totally finding a SHAKO today. Totally finding a SHAKO. The Chronicle can tell you how to roll. That's a good point. That sounds like a lot of work, though. Opening the menu, looking at the menu. Oh my gosh. Oh. I don't have time for that. Magic damage reduced 12 to 15. There you go, Killy. See, it does roll different, maybe. Or you're just playing with this again. Straight troll job. I'd have to look. I don't really remember. All right, fine. I'm going to fall for it. 12 to 15. Look at that. I have 2 perfect Dwarf Stars. Legendary. What is the chance of getting a green essence? I don't know. Is green from Bale? I think. I mean, 1 in 15. I don't know. P1? Maybe. I actually don't really know the odds on that kind of stuff because I don't, you know. On single player, I don't worry about it. And if I play online, you always end up with 1,000 of these, and then you never get any of the other ones, so. Whoops. $442. What do we have? 211. Okay, we'll get the 500. No problem here. Would you like them to change it so you can see how items can actually roll in the game? I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. I would be. I mean, to be honest, you can already go like this, and I mean, I guess if you didn't find something, you can't see it, but after you find something, it's got the ranges. which is probably how PD2 is too anyways, but I don't know. I think it's fine. You can just search it, you know. Find the ranges. Of course, this has no range, but I just typed in the first thing that the first name I thought of, but I would say I don't care if they don't do it. I wouldn't care if they did do it, I guess. I guess I would lean towards them not doing it just because I'm anti-change guy. And, like, do we really need, like, the screen's, like, more cluttered with more stuff? I don't know. Whoops, did it again. Echo said annoying to be constantly looking things up in the other window. Yeah, it could just be each person would have a different opinion, but I'm like never looking anything up in the other window. Almost, essentially never. But I guess I do cheat and I go, hey chat, what is the ranges on this? So why don't you guys just ask, if you want to know what the ranges are, why don't you just ask chat? Like, it makes no sense for wanting to look it up. You can just ask chat to do it for you. Gosh. Upgrade at 35 res Viper. I'm kind of indifferent to upgrading a Viper Magi, to be honest. I usually only do it because chat complains when I go put on my Viper Magi after 4 years of Holy Grailing and it's still a Serpent skin, and they're like, why didn't you upgrade that? And 4 minutes later, someone's like, how come you didn't upgrade that? Why don't you upgrade it? And I'm like, fine, I'll upgrade it just so you guys will be quiet. Whoops. See, I thought he was going to get or she was going to get taken out. And I just went, she's gone. Forget about it. Oh, boy. Now she walked into my fireball and blew up. Might as well go get it now, huh? See what's there. We did it, Fishaholic. Come on. Just moseyed around until she deleted herself from the census. When you say upgrade, do you mean socketed? No, I mean like the cube recipe to raise it from like a serpent skin to a worm hide or whatever, to like the higher level armor. It takes like a pull lemon, like a perfect diamond or something. Those probably aren't right, but something of that ilk to do it. Should have upgraded the Viper Magi. Yeah, TJ, I probably would have stayed alive there if it had a little more defense, huh? Boy, got me good. That's kind of funny. Did you upgrade that Viper Magi yet? Not yet. I'm thinking about it. When you upgrade it, it just gives you more defense. And yeah, the strength requirement will go up, yeah. Yep. No, if you upgrade it, the res doesn't go up, or you don't get an extra skill or anything like that. It's just what, couple hundred more defense or whatever it is. Don't remember exactly, but Own a helm, the fire. The upgrade, it went from 289 ED to 34. 34. You mean 340? I'm confused. 34 defense. Bob says the Warlock's so hard to take out right now, it's kind of defeats the purpose of hardcore. I could see that. I could see that. Garbage. Notified an hour late? No, Inception Childs. That's alright. Take him to court. Sue him. Mage Damon says it goes to like 9. Oh yeah, I guess it has 120 enhanced defense on it. You said it goes to like 900, 950, something. Yeah, the Wormhide, what does that go up to? What does that go up to? Is it 90? It's like 92 or something, isn't it? It's not super high. I could see a lot of people not wanting to upgrade it because, especially on Energy Shield Nova, your strength you put into your character is like, you can get away with like 50, you know, because you're using a scythe. I almost said skithy because I'm so funny. And then like gloves that are like frost burns, and Griffin's Eye has no strength requirement. Arachnid's Mesh is pretty low, and then your boots are usually your highest one that have like 90, so. But you can get away with like lower boots too, so. You can have mega low on the strength on a Energy Shield Nova Sorceress. Ethereal Chances, legendary. They should make an Ethereal Chronicle. Next season. Chronicle Edition Ethereal. Al's Amulet? None, man. I already got it, so I don't care, but still crazy. Can we play hardcore after you upgrade your Viper match? I'll take it under advisement. How about that, like? Arnhelm 45 MF, perfect? Is that perfect? I have no idea. It's probably 50. I feel like Tarnhelm is 50, but that's not one I pay much attention to there, Will. I'd have to look it up to figure it out, so. Demon Hide Sachet. 10. Well, we'll toss that out. Blood Omen agrees with me. Ethereal. Grail would be legendary. What do we got here? Oh yeah, I was just gonna hide some more potions. How about just all of you? Got a almost perfect Necro Torch. All right. Congrats on that. Any torch rolled really, really good. It's cool. Can we get a go blue? Oh, yeah. Natty Champs, baby. Michigan. Better believe it. Oh, what? I should have wore something Michigan today. What am I thinking? That I wore a Tiger shirt, which isn't bad either, but. Alrune. Just grinded 40 hate keys on players 1 online. Don't know if the players count. Affects the key grind a lot. It does, but I mean, it does change it. But on P1, it's like 1 key in like 13.4 runs or something like that. And then on player 7, it's 1 key in like 8 runs. So it's not like crazy, but P1 is a little bit better for runes. So especially online, I mean, you just run on P1 and it just is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Galback calling y'all out, says yeah, missing some likes on the stream. Come on, chat. Don't let Galback calling you out. We've got 300 people in here, 100 in just YouTube, 300. And we have 127 likes. Like, what are we even doing here, guys? What are we even doing? Do I need to show you guys how to do it or what? Winged Helm. Wait a second. Is this my first G face off of a random monster off to the side? Sure is. Sure is. Cool. First G face. Make 200 accounts to hit the like button. Could do that. Bit unnecessary though. Likes don't really help that much, but they help a little bit. So. Tucson, yeah, so definitely have some SOJs. Yeah. Yep. Sure do. Boy, I need to get that later. I got several things I got to do later here. Make my new characters, transfer gear over, pay some bills later. I got to take care of that. Get that video going. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh yeah, I already found black box. GG Smiter Helm, true story it is, yeah. Yep. Fury Druid going after Uber's Helm. Any melee going after those kind of things. Will says, imagine having all this one run walk gear and stuff. I actually did that one time. Make a build where you have, there's this, what's that Vol Matir sword or whatever? There's a sword that has 30% faster run walk on it. Threw it on a frenzy barb that gets faster run walk when you swing, and then you just, I put all the maximum run walk gear on, and yeah. It doesn't really, it's not really that cool. It's kind of funny, but. Inception Child, I was searching for a like button on Twitch. Whoops. I meant to say on YouTube, by the way. Yeah, there's no like button on Twitch. Do forgive me. Do forgive me. Yeah, Krant Vomir. I wish I could screenshot this because I still can't figure out how to turn off this YouTube translate thing. So it translated that Krant Vomir. It translated it to afraid of vomiting. So I gotta figure out how to turn this off. Gotta figure it out. Another geez, these things pop off down here, don't they, huh? They just pop off. I already have this, so I'm not sure on the roll, to be honest, but I mean, I already have several, so. Favorite unique names ever, right? There you go. Yeah, that's what AI gets you right there. It just keeps translating things when you don't want it to translate. Won't stop. It's always wrong. Jordan, is that true? First like back-to-back days, huh? I find that hard to believe. There's someone else in here was first today. By quite a bit, I thought. Remember to unmute it. Today's drops, you'll catch them in the drop highlight video, Juan. Few kind of good things. Ty Coleman. Dreadfang Epic on Cleave with the Cursebound Demon, huh? Nice. Bob, is that true? That can't possibly be true. That like phrase that they named that sword in French actually means afraid to vomit. There's no possible way. There's no way that's true. I mean, it did translate it exactly to that, so it did translate it exactly to that, so maybe. Why would they name an item that? Why would they name something that? That makes no sense. The most best badass name ever, huh? Kind of weird. Kind of weird. How do I keep getting essences? They just drop all the time. I don't know. Like every run one drops. I don't know. Not literally every run, but every other run an essence drops on Andy, yeah. I am on players 3 difficulty instead of P1, and obviously a lot of times people would be running P1, but I don't know. I mean, I always get, even online, I get a bazillion essences. Like when we look over here, I don't keep them on single player, but it's like, I'll have like 85, like 4, and then like I try to struggle to get these guys. Ethereal, huh? Okay. Afraid of vomiting ethereal wise. Why would they call it afraid to vomit? I don't understand. I don't get it. Speaking of badass, this song. Oh man, you know what? I got some really disappointing news today. I got a notification on my phone. Silverstein Tour with Story of the Year. Let's go! And then I look, and there's not even a show near Michigan. Not in Michigan. There's not even one near Michigan. I'm like, oh man. There's like 5 in Texas. Like, why? Why is there 5 in Texas? That must be where Story of the Year is from, I'm guessing. Then there's like a few in California. It's just so lame sauce, man. Like, so lame sauce, man. Oh, well. Doc Mock saying, I just come here for the music. Really wish Phil would stop talking so I could hear the music better. What sword? We already kind of figured it out, but it's called like, what is that, Chromard V or whatever? Yeah, there you go. I forgot to pronounce it, yeah. Scary vomit. Race. Yo! 18 months of Slayership through the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you for that Twitch Prime sub, Race. Northern Alberta and talk about concerts not coming close to you. Northern Alberta, I guess, yeah. The closest show you'd ever see is probably, it's like a 4-hour drive. Inception, you think that the names are inspired by their lifestyle at the time? You think they're partying and they were always afraid to drink too much and throw up or something? I don't know. But, I mean, most of them are named after, like the name of the helm will be, like, the French word for helmet and stuff like that. That's how most of them are. Or they're just, like Dirk. Like, that's just, like, the name of a type of dagger, you know? They're just, like, the names of things that really were, like, around, you know? I guess, like, unique names, I guess, yeah. Like, Skalder's Ire, like, I don't know. Harlequin's Crest. Wait. Any tips on keeping my poor Emilio alive? Ever wake. Getting his resistance to 75 is key important. So you get 15 from the Taos Mask if you can get it, or a Bulwark. This armor is pretty solid. I know it's kind of behind here, but the new Hustle Bulwark, or Hysteria, I mean, more res on that. Attack real fast, or you can obviously make a Treachery as a clutch. And Call to Arms is probably 50% of his survivability for me right now is from the call to arms. Like, call to arms is a huge boost, so even if your character doesn't need it, it's a huge boost to keeping your merc alive. I feel like I found Berserker's armor. Probably. Yeah. Chip Rubby. Will offered a Vex for that torch you found. Well, supply and demand, I guess, man. Everyone's a warlock, so I bet you like nobody even cares that, you know, how many people actually have other characters besides warlock this season, right? Current MF, I think it was like 360 or something. Could be wrong. Why don't we look? Why not? I haven't looked all today, I forget. 348, close. Ooh, might. I don't like the looks of that. Let's play it a little safer so I don't get ripped out of here, huh? Play it a little safer. Justin, I haven't really gone after heralds yet. I literally just started offline single player, so. Will saying he thinks Warlock's boring compared to some of the other characters. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy and you don't need any gear, and there's like there's no upgradable, there's no excitement around finding better gear because the gear doesn't much matter. So it is kind of like, in my opinion as well, like boring. One of those things, kind of like I mentioned in my video, not that I expected, you know, everybody to see my video, but it's like a sugar high type of situation, like, oh, I could just blast, and then after like 2 weeks, it's like, oh, okay, I'm bored now. Because there's nothing to strive for, you know, because you already wrecked the hardest content in the game with no gear, yeah. So I get it for sure, yeah. I for sure get it. Smiter viable Herald Farmer? A Smiter, huh? The only problem with Smiter is, I mean, going around and taking out the... I guess you don't really have to take out a ton of monsters. You can kind of just... Ooh. I just got a great idea. So, you don't have to take out many monsters, right? Because to get ire, you got to take out the uniques and the champs and stuff, right? You could just I could go in single player, Barbarian, go around, howl away all the other monsters, and just chop down the unique and keep going on. And then howl away all the other monsters and only take out the Herald. Item find the Herald, move on. Because it doesn't... You don't have to kill all the little white monsters, you just have to spawn them into the game to eventually spawn one as a Herald. The only issue being Berserker Barb item finding, not great at like a P8 Herald. You'd have to like frenzy, like with casting life tap on it or something like that, so. AA, yo! Thank you for the $5 super sticker. Keep it up, appreciate you. Thank you for the generosity. Why did my notification not go off? That's weird. Sorry for that. Sorry that didn't go off, but thank you so much. You're a legend. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the strat would be though for sure, but I might try that someday. So you'd have to do the MF Easter egg, the Souls Easter egg, stack up max survivability and damage and whatnot. Yeah. Another SOJ today? Hopefully two old players. Hopefully two old player. Jelly said his dual grief whirlwinder. Gotcha, okay. Man, I hate whirlwind though. Hate. I'm just not a big whirlwind fan, just a personal preference, I guess. I played sometimes though. War sword. This is like, what is this? I forget. Oh, Death's Touch. I could not remember what that was. Huh. My way of farming is to draw the ire in on the free terror zones. I'll use the shards and save Act 1 for the heralds because level 5 black, yeah, tier 5 black souls. Oof. Yeah, that's a good strat right there. Just draw the ire in the hard terror zones and then go to the easy terror zones to spawn try to get the heralds to spawn. The only issue with, not issue, but man, the number of times you get ire and you draw the ire of the herald and then you clear all of Act 1 and you don't get any heralds to spawn, I feel like that's 50% of the time. Like, it's crazy. I thought I heard a charm, but now I don't see it. So there must not be one. My ears deceive me. Hail Ginger Ale, what's going on? First time commenter, you inspire me to buy a walking pad. Hey, stay fit. Loving it, good luck at the loot, appreciate you. Glad you like it too. It'd be even worse if I inspired you to get one and then the next sentence was, this thing sucks, I got the same one you did, this thing blows, I'm so, no, joke. But yeah, thanks for watching. Glad you liked the walking pad you got, whichever one it was. Running some Countess on P8 here. So unlucky, says old player. P8 Countess, huh? So you can get better chance at keys on the higher players count, but lower chance at getting, like you'll get less runes, so. How many less? I'm not exactly sure, but. Diamond. Hate you. I hate you. Atlantean, I think, and. Not Crane, no. What is this one? Crane Beak's a higher level one. Skull Splitter, okay. Oh, Colwyn's Point, I wasn't right on either one. Whoops. Tried to make a Frenzy Herald Farmer with Best of Stock gear. Level 2 Heralds were tough, huh? Interesting. Did you have a bunch of Crushing Glow, hopefully? I would suspect. Crushing Glow is your best friend with Frenzier. Dual Grief Frenzier with Gore Riders. Would I do G-Face? It is more Crushing Blow, but I feel like I'd still do like Eris or something for the survivability. What would I do? What would I do? Couple BK rings probably, or maybe a dual leech. Maybe a dual leech here actually in a BK. Ring of Ears. High Lord's Amulet. I'd probably go Enigma, Block Run, Billion Strength, even though Fortitude would be... But you gotta teleport, right? You gotta be able to teleport. That's the... Trash, welcome in. Promise no countdowns. You better not. Official ban coming today. You count down from 9,999 to 1. Another death mask. Yeah, it's getting to the point where I found everything you can get from Andy here, but... Oh, I did not find Blackhorn's face, actually. Touche! Touche. 100 attack rating, 5 life leech, 7 all res. Little stuff on there. Yeah, it's not terrible. Melee ring. I mean, you get life leech from so many places, though. Maybe we'll hang on to it. Just because early on here, I don't really have a lot of stuff. Keep my options open. Best place to farm facets. Guys. Guys, don't be that. Don't be those people. So I guess technically it's probably Trav. I would just go blast around and cross my fingers, hope for the best, pretty much. So technically probably Trav though. Code E. Where was I going? Yeah, I'm doing I restarted doing another Holy Grail on offline single player. Oops, come on. Light Belt. Snake Ward? Bow's not too familiar. This is... there's no way I remember this one. Ravenclaw. Gotcha. Ravenclaw. Andy dried up. Yeah, I was gonna do... Maybe I'll just go to 500 here, and then maybe I'll switch over to doing Mephisto. I don't have a ton more time. I got till about 3:30. But maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. I do really want to get a few more levels here, though, and start being able to craft. I just need one character to get to, like, you know, up in the 90s at minimum. 93 would be clutch, because even though you can grab amulets from Terror Zones at not 93, it's so much easier just gambling them when you want to. Flaming Queen, congrats on that. Couple SOJs, couple SHAKOs, crazy. Gilly, peace out. SHAKO yet? Not yet. I was waiting until you got here, Joseph, before I found it. Now you're here, I can finally get it. Will, no, I can't tell you what you need for the Sunders. I haven't done that stuff yet because Sunders are so, like, ridiculous to find. So I haven't found one yet. Or I haven't even tried, really. I mean, I did online a little bit, I guess, but I only did a few. I did like 4 full game clears and didn't get any, so I was like, okay, well. I'd have to Google it. I'd have to Google it. Mewtwo said, you said Mephisto at the beginning of these runs. Oh, so I'm going to finish up these ones, get to 500, and then instantly find the SHAKO from Mephisto. Boy, what if I get a... Ooh, I feel it already. Double drop. SHAKO. Arachnus Mesh. You know what's kind of annoying, too? I haven't gotten a single TZ Andy the whole time I was running Andy. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I haven't looked at the TZ schedule either, though. Watch, I'm going to finish these 500 runs up, and I'm going to look at the schedule here, and that's exactly when TZ Andy's going to pop up. Let me look here. Where are we at? Oh, Talrash's Tomb, Kyle level. Ooh, Durance of Hate at 5. Wah, wah. I'm going to have to get off at 3:30, so... Get a TZ Durance of Hate at 8:30 tomorrow. Oh, no, wait. I'm looking at the wrong day. Hold up. Never mind. Nothing's going on. Ooh, 8:30 tomorrow morning, there's a Durance of Fate. I could do that, huh? I actually couldn't because I got to take my daughter to school then. Man, none of these work out for me. 2 TZ Andys within like 3 hours on Thursday. I'm just looking at the schedule. Anyone who doesn't know about the schedule, I guess I'll shout it out because some people are probably like, what are you looking at? How do you know these things? So here is the TZ schedule, single player schedule. There was a TZ tracker online. It only shows you the current one and the next one. With the offline one. And here's the website. You can Google it. Terror Zone tracker. It should pop right up, I guess. But you can look. We're right where this red line is right here. So, ooh, TZ Thresh Shock. Thresh Shocket. Let's go. TZ Thresh Shocket. Then Eldritch Shank. Legendary. But yeah. Thought I shout that out. A lot of people know about it, but some don't. So I figured I'd shout it out. Some people know. Valis, I think how to pronounce that. I'm not sure, but this is offline single player. That's how you get it. You can see the offline single player. The map stays. You have the exact same map all the time unless you switch difficulties. So if I went to Nightmare and came back to Hell difficulty, the map would be brand new again. It'd have to be revealed. It's a new map seed. Valrune, legendary. What is this? I don't remember. Blast Bark. Boy, no, that would not have came to me. That would not have came to me at all. Oh no, Zalatar accidentally reset the perfect map from Nightmare Andy. No, 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 no. I've definitely done that before. That's why, like, one of the 5 reasons why I use a macro like this. You can never accidentally reset your map, yeah. New player, why are you playing offline? Because the offline's the best and it's better. That's why. Way better than online. Namka? Yep. I got a video all about why it's so much better. I can just make my daughter walk. She's almost old enough, literally. Like, if let's say hypothetically I had another child her age and they could walk home from school together, I would totally just like let them, you know. My daughter's 9. Like, if I had a 10-year-old, so a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old, I'd let them walk home together, but just by yourself. And like, no kids walk home from school nowadays, especially when it's cold out. There's just no kids. Like, there's literally, I've talked to like the crossing guard kind of by my house or whatever, and probably 50% of days she's the only kid that walks. She's the only kid that crosses where that crossing guard is. True story. Amethyst. Ah. Boy, the rare SHAKOs today. The rare SHAKOs. Fishaholic says, because I like to play with myself. Get out of here, man. That's why I play single player. Get out of here. I think maybe you should question yourself, Fishaholic, because I'm here playing myself, but you're the one watching. So, who's the weird one? Am I right? You people sometimes. How do I stand you people sometimes? No way to play offline with your friends? I mean, who has friends, guys? Come on. Nobody plays with people. As soon as it pops up with like TZ Andy or TZ Meth or any of the Terror Zones, people are like, oh, I gotta go get my statues. And they all just spam farm off like a game by themselves. And then they're like, all right, gonna go farm for keys from the Countess. Spam farm by yourself again. Let's go get keys from the Summoner. Spam farm by yourself again. Like, nobody plays with you, other people. Why don't only take one of the carry Lars? So I don't always, like, one of the tied up rogues or whatever, I don't always go over to them. I honestly, I never even think about doing it. I don't even know why I do that one sometimes. To be honest, I literally have no idea. I don't even realize I'm doing it. So I think I just go back here real quick just to see if something dropped off of a random monster that like dropped dead, and then it's my mouse is already right there, so I just go whoop. Like, I don't even think about, if you didn't say something, I would have said that I didn't do it, but now that you say it, I realize I do go back there and do that. Yeah, I don't have any. Is there another one back there? I don't even know, to be honest. Doomverse, welcome in. How do you set up a macro? I do have a vid about it, exclamation hands free. So mine, I do specifically on my software that came with my mouse. So I have a Razer mouse, and it comes with the software called Razer Synapse. There's probably a lot of different softwares out there. There's a free one that people will use called Auto Hotkey. And you can look up other, like, you can get Auto Hotkey, and it's super easy to watch, like, a how-to on YouTube, like how to set up Auto Hotkey. And then, like, I used to use Auto Hotkey before I got this mouse I got right here. Don't see the green hat. What's happening, Marty? I didn't find it yet. I was waiting for you to get here, man. Now he's here. I've got 16 more runs until I'm done with Andy. I'm going to switch over to Meth. Pisto. Yeah. Man, can I at least get some good boots, bro? Get the... Yeah, where's the other one at? Do you say there's another one back here? Oh, there is two. I forgot that one was over there. It was too much fire. I couldn't see it. Also wasn't thinking that. Bob, llama getting Andy nerfed. You're funny. It is a comical happenstance, we'll call it. That everybody, you know, it's all llama's fault, and then, yeah. And then it took him so many runs to get it, yeah. Kind of funny, I guess. Also tragically painful if that was me, though. I would have gave up way before he did. Before he, you know, he eventually found one, but I would have gave up before then. For sure. Maybe, I don't know, let's see. I probably would have gave up around 2,000. Probably. But I just... The 8 Trav, yeah, you can definitely get them there for sure, for sure. 2,000 runs, let's see it. I already got an SOJ, so I ain't doing those runs. No, no, no. Maybe sometime in the future. I'll have a... I don't even know. I'll probably have Flickering Flame, Perfect Fire as shoot us with a facet in it, Infinity, and I'll be running Nightmare Andy. Just one-shotting her. Boom, one fireball, done. If I ever run a TZ or Indara for SOJ, that's how it'll be. Samakin saying those rogues, not saying they're super chests or anything, but they seem to drop good stuff actually. I do feel like, I mean, I did get a couple uniques off and stuff, but yeah, I don't really know how their drops work, to be honest. But yeah, it's a lot of times it's a jewel or a gem or something. Yeah, couple pieces there, but yeah, damaged, rancid gas, blah. Not that time, but. The Lutz, yeah, still doing P3. I'm a believer in players 1, 3, 7. You know, the difference between 3 and 5, I don't think is enough to really justify it. Even if I'm doing like perfectly fine here, kind of, sort of. Boy, remember when I started these runs? I could like it was a borderline challenge to take out Andy. That's crazy. Just the gear I've been finding from here. Will says you can one-tap Andy in hell difficulty. Well, because you a beast. Already got an SOJ, says Bob. Giga Chad, right? It's all because of my massive Diablo talent. That's why I got an SOJ. Trust me, it has nothing to do with a bunch of luck. It's all skill. All skill. Now I'm going to go back and hit them every time, I think. Just because. How is Jabazon so good for bosses? That charge strike. Just shotgun them with all the charged bolts that come out. Yeah, I get you. 491. Two big Grailers today. Griswold Shield and Shadow Dancers. Sendire. Congrats on that. Maybe a new one. Probably not, though. Kershaw Frost, yeah. Ethereum saying, hard not to hit all them poppables when you're doing Andy, LK, stuff like that. Yeah, hard. I don't know about hard, but especially when I'm playing and reading chat, I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing a lot, so I just kind of hit stuff sometimes. If I wasn't streaming, I would never hit that stuff, honestly, because I'd be going a lot faster, but thanks to you people, slowing down my efficiency. It does slow me down, but I'm just joking, because obviously, you know, chatting with people and stuff is cool while I'm playing. Didn't leave a small chime? No, definitely didn't. I would never do that. I keep first SOJ. I would say pretty much everybody wants to sell their first SOJ in single player. That's my my recommendation. Everyone can do whatever they want, of course, but ooh, look at all this stuff. I'm pretty sure I got these, but we'll identify them just in case. All charm. Why not? We'll hit these rogues back here too, just in case. So this any good? To the druid. Cool blue color. So good. And what's the best amulet she could have? I think none of them can be great. We'll find out though. Nokazons. Yeah, look at that. Free light radius. Ooh. SHAKO next run? Probably. Jotum, nothing from Trab today, you say, huh? Then an ist. Okay, well, there you go. A little something at least. Aren't you going to go for Annie? Eventually. I could do it like right now, I guess. I kind of didn't think about it too much. Maelstrom, knock it off the list. Yeah, maybe I could do it before I do Mephisto here today. Maybe. Not really sure. Yes, chump. Yeah, you sell one SOJ in single player and boom. It's just like when Declone spawns online. You know, Terror walks and then the first super unique you go to, there he is. But you only got to sell one offline. Ooh. Gigantic sword. Why did I think I heard something else? Guess not. Oh well. SHAKO and Nightmare and best place to find it. So I don't know everywhere. I know I've gotten a SHAKO off of Hell Bale before, or Nightmare Bale before. But I don't think there's a ton of places to get a SHAKO in Nightmare. Like it might be Bale and that's it. I'm not 100% sure though for Nightmare. Ooh, that almost got me. The best places are going to be Andy and Mephisto, like, and then beyond that, like almost anywhere in Hell could drop a SHAKO. So hit the 85 areas, you know, Stony Tombs, the Pits, Chaos Sanctuary, Tyndall, Fresh Shocket, Eldritch Shank, you know, like all those kind of places. But Andy and Meph are probably the best. Butthog, benefit from that experience from the Annie. Yeah, I mean, I probably should get one, I guess. I just don't really have a character set up to do it. I didn't even make a Malice, so like, I guess I need to save. I need to find a 3-socketed, like, rune word base here for polearm. If I see one around. I didn't even think about it. And I need to go buy a lower res wand, I guess, but Edge rune word. Well, yeah, I would need to make that one too. I don't have nothing, so I'd have to like figure it out. I mean, how hard could it be to find a 3-socketed polearm? Am I right? Ooh, another little shark skin belt. Already got one of those. I mean, the defense roll, how important is it? But I could compare it to what I got, but it's probably worse because it's only 99 on the defense. So Ethereum, you get high runes from poppables in the past, so you're like conditioned. Yeah, that is, you do get biased when you get a couple poppables, and then you're like, oh, love poppables, yeah. They made online to match offline for selling Minus OJ to spawn D-clone in your game. This is Bob. I don't know if, yeah, I don't know. D-clone's kind of, it's almost interesting the way that it works now. Like it's, because it used to be where nobody would like communicate it, like it was all hidden. But nowadays, every time there's like a D-clone walk, it's always like posted around and people are talking about it. It's not like how back in the day, how it was like a hidden cabal of people, like, and all of a sudden it would just like happen and no one knew about it, you know? Yeah, big community event online now, exactly. Yeah, it's almost like an impromptu, like a not unsanctioned Blizzard online event, you know, but yeah. So we're at 500. I guess technically this is the 500th run, so. Huh. You know what I could do? I could just use my Echoing Strike Warlock to go get an Annie real quick. Ooh, Stone of Jordan on the final run! Woo! Okay, never mind. I could do that. Could I don't know if I could go up and just slap him with my Prevent Monster. He'll just keep swinging and swinging with my Call to Arms till I land it eventually. What a cheater. What do you mean using Warlock? Playing the game as Blizzard designed it? Is it cheater? Come on. Swing, swing, swing with this until I land a hit and could do that. Say, do I have any poison damage anywhere? I'll have to put poison damage somewhere so I know if I land a shot or not. I don't know if I have any. Do I have any poison damage anywhere? Why make it hard on myself? Right? Let me go look at what's his name again? Jackson. Go look at Jackson. No weapon. Got Telestaff though. Put this on. That's enough damage to go after D-clone. So that'll be good. Let's see. The stealth armor. Core socket is skivvy. Okay. Echoing Strike Burst. Could do that. Matt, yo, thank you for Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, appreciate ya. You don't proc the amp damage, but Dreadfang's got the whatchamacallit, Deadly Strike on there anyways. Sure. I mean, the gear doesn't matter much, does it? Rock Stopper? Sure. My future Enigma right there. I thought I had a treachery somewhere. Here? No. Ooh. Sure. Double D key drop, legendary. I mean, this is probably good enough for doing declone, right? Yeah, where did that go? Because I took it off my mercenary. I must have stuck it in my regular inventory. Yeah, okay. And it's an ethereal base, so I can't throw it on my character to proc whatever. Ooh, I should throw that on, huh? Dwarf Star for Fire Absorb? Yeah, maybe. I mean, am I really gonna get hit at all? Like, honestly. I don't really have any Crushing Blow, though. I don't know. Don't really have any Crushing Blow anywhere. I'd have to look. The Echoing Strike goes off of FCR break frames, right? So, wait, why can't I move this anywhere? Oh, it's a good G's. It won't move. Great. I'm gonna move it over 1. Oh, well. Crushing Blow right there. I should just throw this on him. Duh. Yeah, I just realized that, Saffron. Yeah. Sure. And I have Goblin Toes, I guess. Yeah, this will be piece of cake. Kyle's Mask, I'll throw that over there. I don't have another weapon for my Merc, but we'll figure it. Whatever. Doesn't Crushing Blow... Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah, Crushing Blow doesn't work. Yeah, I forgot. You're right. Open Wound... Yeah, I don't really need that either. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. I mean, I could make Obedience, which has Crushing Blow, which doesn't help either, does it? Idiot. Could use it, though. I will rock that, whatever. What was I looking at here? Kyle's Mask on... Merc? Oh, I don't even have a Merc, because he couldn't stay alive, probably. Got Gores for the Deadly Strike. Actually, that's one thing I didn't find, was 30 all-res armor, though. Ooh, yeah. Crushing Blow from the Act 5 Merc on my Strength armor. I know it's a little behind chat, but... I mean, I'm going to go get an Act 2 Might Merc, though. Of course. We'll just use my guy here. He'll be fine. Hire Jamali. I don't need none of that stuff. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm probably over geared already, but...
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, I don't have another insight, huh? Intriguing. Why'd I keep that again? Guess I can get rid of all this stuff because I'm not going to use any of it now. Get some stuff sorted around. Some stuff I was using on the playthrough. Like, ooh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Cold Poison is probably better than a lot of the boots I got, to be honest. Sure. I don't even know what the breakpoint's at. Don't matter. So should I get a... I need something for my Merc, right? I'll just go grab... Maybe I'll grab the Insight real quick. Or just throw like a Thresher there. Just for some extra damage. Sure. I'll tell you what. I'll just make an Obedience out of that. Because why else would I be keeping it if not to make an Obedience? 5-socketed Thresher? Might as well. Then he'll have a bunch of damage, right? I'll have to look it up real quick, though. Obedience. Not Obedience. Oh, yeah, Obedience, yes. I was thinking I was saying Obsession. I don't know. Helco Thul Eth Fel. Helco. Bring you over here. So... Hell? So... F, right? F, yeah. And a foul room. Good old Obedience. Huge amount of damage on that sucker, right? But he gets the Crushing Blow anyways. How about this one? We get a skill, we get FCR instead of this stuff. Yeah, we'll be fine. Lethargy. We'll probably be fine with this, right? We're going to get amped from our guy. Yeah, we'll be fine. You guys think I'll be fine to get the SOJ with this? I think so. Laying of hands. Like no FCR though. Maybe I should go get the something FCR wise, huh? I don't know what the breakpoints are at all these lower level ones. I have 20 FCR here. I do have this. We'll just throw the stealth armor on. I want the extra FCR to be honest. Should be fine. Where did I put it now? Where did I put it? It's gone. Must be on my sorceress. Because I don't see it anywhere. Oh, where did that Angelic piece go? Am I blind? Let me look one more time before I jump over there. Ravenfrost. Not there. Min-max Mana Leech. 3 resistances that are pretty high. It's actually kind of crazy. Page 2. Dwarf Star. Page 3. Page 4. Yep, must be on the Sorceress, yeah. Everyone spam players count. Should I turn it up or should I turn it down? I mean, I might as well leave it on players 3. Best base for Enigma? I won't stress too much about it. People either choose between Mageplate, Archon, or Duskshroud. Pulvian. There she is. There she is. Fine, I'll turn the players count down. You guys are boring. I thought it'd be fun to do on players 3, but... Any sports this time of year? Do I enjoy them? Same as I do the rest of the time of the year. I guess you probably mean watching. I don't have cable television or anything, so I only watch NFL when it's on antenna, you know, usually, so. Do P8 if it's so broken? Wait, did I move it over here or did I move it somewhere else? Okay, good, I did. Okay. Should be fine. I remember how to play this stuff. Okay, Death Mark. I mean, I got this one. Hex Purge, I mean, doesn't matter. Sometimes when I go... What's the other Hex one? Did I even get the other Hex one? Oh, Hexbane, yeah. On single targets, I'll do that. I think. Yeah, whatever. It's not a huge deal. Stone of Jordan. We've got on players 1. We've got our busted Echoing Strike build. Let's go. Incoming Perfect Annie. Oh, better believe it. I should have grabbed my Call to Arms, shouldn't I have? Well, too late now. Have a Call to Arms, not using it. What are you shooting me for, buddy? You mind? Okay, there you go. Oops, wasn't paying attention. Oh well. My guy will face tank him anyway, so. Not as fast as I thought. And he's kind of regenning a little bit, so, but we'll get him. There we go. Malabrega's shield. Clutch for declone farming. Also stealth armor. Are you weak or is he strong? I just threw on random gear. But he's supposed to be strong, yes. All right. How good is the Annie from the SOJ we got from Andariel? I'm a little nervous. Okay, middle of the road. Very mid. 14, 14, 8. But hey, maybe we'll level up a lot faster now that we have the experience at least, huh? There we go. We got it. We got it. I mean, I wouldn't say that declone was particularly difficult, I'll be honest, but yeah, not too bad. You can get real bad on this game, so. So we're gonna throw that over. Any of the stuff I care to have, I think we'll just leave it here. I'll just have to remember what I have. Yeah, that's fine. Remember my treacheries over here. I only got 2 characters, so we'll remember, right? The Sling Ring last Andy run. Nice. Congrats on that one, Bilbo. Did you sell at SOJ? Sure did. Yeah, you got to get one to spawn up, so. Fishaholic says the Annie I got now is better than the one I had before. Good point. Great point. All right, so we got that. We've got call to arms there. Isted Oculus. I may go ahead and... Did I find some war traps? I thought I did, didn't I? Yeah. We don't need no stinking fire res for doing Mephisto, right? We're up to almost 400. Maybe what... We should do a different build, though. How does lightning work without any of the minus res stuff, huh? How does lightning work? Actually, my Alpulvian or whatever, right? It's got minus cold on it, right? I could do some blizzard. What am I doing here? Oh, it's over here. It is plus cold skill damage. There you go. Yeah. I don't know. Blizzard's kind of boring though. Mewtwo. I did get the SOJ from Andy. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. Oh, it's 320 already. It took too long. All this other gear I could have thrown on that other character. I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh well. Let me try lightning real quick, just because I want to see how she goes. To be honest. Like this level of lightning, you know what I mean? So Nova, Charge Bolt, Lightning. We got all this stuff. Let's get the 1 points first here. I forget. That's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. It's Nova, not static, you idiots. As soon as I hit the button, I was like, great. Whatever, that's fine. I was like, great. Nova, right? Okay. And I don't even care about the thunderstorm, so we'll just not worry about it. Boop. See how lightning goes against Mephisto. Make Infinity? Ooh, I could make Infinity right now, couldn't I? And only play the Sorceress. Got 4 of them suckers. Nah. I'm going to save those for Enigma here. Yeah, 4 statues for my SOJ. Is that good? No idea. No idea. Shots fired at my Blizzard. I just don't want to play Blizzard again. I don't know. Blizzard played so much when, like back in the day. It's like, we'll do run on P1 here first. We'll see how my... Oh, what am I doing? I don't know how far... This teleport's going to be 6 miles probably, so... oh, it's in the middle somewhere or something, wasn't it? What did... That's up. Oh, boy. Where was the... Where's... Oh, it's over here? What a disaster map. Let's see. Let's just see how it goes. Goodbye, mercenary. Ooh, slow without the stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, we might be going Blizzard here in a second. Mo Trick Mephisto, here we come. This is players 1 too. I thought I could bump this to P3 maybe. Mephisto's so much stronger than Andia. Wowsies. Well, that's suboptimal. Maybe I'll try shotgunning him with charge bolt, huh? Let me try that real quick. How much is that going to do? I'll probably get taken out, but sometimes if you get shotgun good enough. Ugh. How do you get Maddox or Talix? So you get the statues based upon which terrorized act boss you go after, so. But you can sometimes randomly get the other ones from the other act bosses, so. I can't hit him, I'm missing. You get the right, it's all about getting the right angle, am I right? Probably faster than the lightning, I guess, but. Probably faster than lightning, but. Full pickup time. I got a couple of minutes, but yeah. A couple of minutes. You are true story though. I just did fire. Maybe we'll go Blizzard here. Let's see with the gear I got at this level of gear how fast it is. It's been a while since I played like this level of gear, you could say, so. For Sorceress, that is. That's not a Nova Sorceress. Could do Frozen Orb. Ooh, Hydra. Hydra's a little different. That's a good point. Hydra Baller. You know what? I kind of like the sounds of that. Maybe. Do Hydra Orb. But then you can't max out, like the synergies don't work as well. They both have a Fire Bolt synergy. Got the 1-point wonders, don't forget that. We could do that. It's a little bit different than what I was doing before, I guess. Pasta. So it's a thing you can do on PC to reset the respec as often as you want to. Exclamation respec if you want to see the video I made about it. But you essentially, it's super easy to do. It's just hard to explain verbally. So. Commit to Enigma Phil. Cube that jaw. I mean, I could cube to the jaw, but then I couldn't, you know, I wouldn't have a burr, so. Boy. It went okay. Merc got wrecked, though, of course. As you witnessed. How do I want to do this? Because, man, I really wanted to do it on Players 3. But Players 1 isn't even going all the way. Oh, I'm not even using battle orders. That's why he's dying so fast. I think you got to have that as your own comment, Pasta, by the way. Or I think there's links in the description to that stuff too, so. I mean, he's surviving a little better there. Bardish. Demo Q. Ooh, -8 to defense. Charcy. Gotta hit the chest back here. One time 15 years ago, I got a burn out of there, so. Wakimbo, I don't remember that. I may have either not known it at the time, or yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I played when Lightning Mastery was mana. No, I don't remember that really. Demon Machine and Chantsork. Well, I don't have a Demon Machine yet, so that's going to be an issue. But yeah, not my birthday. It's not my birthday, by the way. Not my birthday. Francisco, appreciate you. Where am I going here? Wrong place. It's supposed to be a super chest back there? Yeah, I think I might have heard that, yeah. I did get a burn from there before. I remember to use them battle orders, huh? Maybe we'll go with this. This is just players 1, though, but, I mean, it's getting like 4 or 5 drops every time so far. I know I'm not counting them yet. I always do like some test runs at the start anyways, and we're going to have to go ahead and... Not sure if this is what I want to do or not. I'm probably going to try, after this run, I'm going to try Blizzard and see if how that goes, and it might be way better, and I'll just be like, well, I guess I'm just doing that. I need to drop a meteor here too, huh? Because we got some points in the meteor. That could probably give us some more. Yeah, another 5 drops. So I'm only, out of a max of 6, I'm getting like 5 and stuff like that. So, don't you have 4 burrs? I got 4 Sur runes, not burr runes. So those can go to 2 burrs or they can go to 1 job. I don't like having too many hotkeys though. I feel like this. I don't know. Gonna totally mess me up, but maybe if I put it there, drop a meteor. Moat P3 with Blizzard, the truth. Yeah, I know you. I don't really want a moat trick because that takes too long. Ooh, that meteor did almost nothing. Lomrune, oh, but yeah, once again, there was 6 drops there. So, like, on P1 here, I'm not even losing any drops. It's almost like Mephisto is quest bugged. WTS? What's a WTS? I can't think of what that is offhand. I really hate that being there. Did I find SHAKO? Not yet. Did not yet, unfortunately. Why do an Enigma instead of Infinity first? Yeah, so if you build Infinity first, you can only play Sorceress pretty much. Not literally, but it just makes Sorceress way more efficient than every other character. Because you have Infinity on it and you can teleport. So you got Conviction and teleport. Yeah, then there's only 3 that time. But if you build Infinity, you can play like all the characters because they're still kind of balanced. But if you make, you know, having teleport and Conviction Aura, but then you hop on another elemental character and you have Conviction Aura from Infinity, but no teleport. Now you're like way behind, you know? So it makes you never want to play the other characters. So it's really, you never want to do that on offline single player, in my opinion. Oh yeah, so I was going to try a P3 on this character just to see. I gotta go like right now, but it'll be all right. No Sunder needed with Infinity. No, well, Infinity breaks lightning immunes, but that's pretty much it. But Infinity boosts up your damage on any elemental build, like by 30% or something. I don't know exactly. Yeah, this is way too slow. Way too slow. Mark, will you cut it out? No good. All right. So I got to go ahead and hop off. Got to go get my kid from school here in a second. So next stream, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not. I have a lot of work to do, and I kind of need to do it soon, like quickly. But Next time I see you on stream, I'm going to be doing these Mephisto runs, and I'm for sure, 100%, getting a SHAKO. So, yeah, with that being said, peace out, and keep slaying. Ooh, yeah.